Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today the topic is going to be about this concept of influencing versus controlling. So I'll get to that in a minute. I know a couple of you folks liked this nice lush background behind me. A lot better than those red stones up there in the back. So I'll try to make the background a little pretty for you. Thanks for the feedback. Hope everybody's well. Relax your body, drop your shoulders. Let your breathing slow down. Let your thinking slow down. We don't think our way out of this. We don't talk our way out of this. We know what's going on, and we show the brain we're okay. So, a lot of times I hear frustrated comments and conversations. I must be doing something wrong, Dan. I can't control this pain. Right? Can't stop the pain. And flat out, we do not have direct control over our pain or our symptoms. Just not possible, right? No more can I look at my hand and say, all right, brain, make my hand hurt. Doesn't work. I can't create pain in my hand by willing it to happen. And no more can I do that than you can, look at your body part that's hurting or the symptoms that are feeling odd, those sensations, and say, turn it off. Brain, come on, turn it off. Right? Symptoms are not within our direct control. They're a mechanism of the subconscious mind and the autonomic systems and everything else that's going on. And so we don't have control over it. And trying to control the uncontrollable just frustrates you more. Right? So don't think I can control this. Symptoms will go away when the brain has been sufficiently convinced that you're okay. And that's where the term influence comes in. We can influence the brain and the mind and the symptoms through our clarity about what's going on in the first place, our expectations. I expect things to go well. And my response if symptoms happen to be there or be especially colorful. The way to influence the brain to turn off the symptoms is by showing the brain through your actions, thoughts, words, beliefs about what's going on that you're unconcerned, you're unbothered, you're indifferent. You're letting symptoms be there even though they're uncomfortable. Because, again, just mentioned this yesterday, you've got a foundation of knowledge and insight that says false alarms, temporary, they'll get better, right? And this sounds like a dismissive statement, but symptoms will settle down when you do. And that's not an insulting way for me to go, calm down. Not at all. It's actually pretty accurate that symptoms will settle down when we do. It took me a long time to figure that out. I was always monitoring, managing, trying to fix, trying to figure out, fighting it, being frustrated with it, expecting it, reacting poorly when symptoms were there or when they were difficult. Did a lot of the things that are in the mistakes. I have the 11 mistakes in the book. All of that effort to fix and fight and get rid of and control the pain did nothing more than delay the recovery, delay the symptoms going away. So let's drop completely the idea that I can control symptoms or you can control symptoms. You can't. They're not in your direct control. So focus on things that you can do to influence yourself, your overprotective brain, to feel safer, right? What can you do now and in the present moment to influence your brain to feel safer? Well, the stories we tell ourselves about the symptoms is a huge starting point. Because if you're continually telling yourself stories that say, well, maybe the doctor's missed something, maybe I'm sick, maybe I'm broken, Well, brain's not going to feel safer with that kind of story, is it? No. That's why clarity is the thing I talk about so often in most of these videos. You got to know what causes symptoms, and you got to go through the process and say, this makes sense to me. I've looked at it all. I've ruled out anything significant, catastrophic with the medical establishment, and this makes sense for me. So, don't worry about controlling symptoms or pain. Also, don't worry about controlling your thoughts, controlling your emotions. No, let your thoughts happen, let your emotions happen. Allow yourself to experience the thoughts and experience the emotions without judgment, without self-critique and blame or condemnation, right? Let things be. Put them down. You'll get through this when you stop fighting to try to fix something that's not broken in the first place. If you can let go of the need or the desperate attempt to control this situation, that goes a long way towards conveying to yourself and your brain that you're actually okay, and will lower the alarm system sensitivity. And over time, you're going to get better. So a nice short video here. The difference between influence and control. Let's let go of the desire or the desperate need to control this and influence the brain to feel safer. If you're having a tough day, ask yourself, how are my thoughts, actions, behaviors, beliefs influencing the brain? Is it influencing the brain to feel safer or more frightened? So I hope this makes sense. And as always, folks, love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.